What is up, creative gang? This is episode number 13 of In the Frame podcast. I'm your host, Peter Collins, joined by your co-host, Alberto Mendoza. Dude, what are you doing? That's like an intro of a game, like when you're getting pumped.
I'm hype, man.
It's hype, bro.
I noticed that we, first things first, though. But I noticed that you went with creative gang.
Yeah, dude.
I like it, man.
It's fucking after a lot of talking back and forth.
We appreciate all the comments, by the way. We had a lot of people commenting on YouTube and even on Instagram as well about their input. So we decided with the majority. So creative gang it is.
Creative gang.
Pretty simple, kind of easy, but it works.
Yeah. And then it excludes any like whatever, but we got creative gang, man, and we're happy to be back. This is we're actually recording for the second time in the week.
Let's get her.
And let's get her fucking going, bro.
How's the week been? Or how's the last? I've seen you since Monday.
Yeah, a lot has happened, bro. I actually have a shoot tomorrow.
Let's go.
And then we have that thing me and you're gonna work on, still in the works, but it's only been like half a week about that company.
Oh, okay.
Do a video.
Yeah, I mean you're in charge of all that right now because I have zero idea what's going on.
And then I have two more in the works.
Let's get her.
Leads. And yeah, man, we're getting this thing done, man. We're striving to move forward.
Let's go.
Other than that,
it's all about moving forward. It doesn't matter if it's baby steps or giant steps, as long as you just keep moving.
Amen.
That's all that matters.
Other than that, I'm just trying to stay healthy.
Still hitting the gym?
I'm still hitting the gym. I'm starting to get a fucking acne right here, bro. Fucking pimple on my nose because of stupid masks. But yeah, other than that, I'm good. Short week because I've seen you on Monday, so yeah. I can't really expand on that. What else? Oh, the weather's finally getting cooler.
Yeah, it's been hot,
humid, nasty.
I'm gonna try to live on my F-bombs. I keep getting a lot of shit for it.
I'm not,
even though I just cussed right now.
I'm trying to work on my hand movement. My brother was like, "Hey, Pete, chill on the opening the jar hand motions," and I was like, "Fuck, bro." So, bro,
you just cursed right now.
I know. Damn, I just killed it. I'm keeping my hands.
No, man, you gotta be yourself, man.
Yeah, but the hand thing was like fuck, like
yeah,
kind of bothered me. But anyways, other than that, let's see the weather. And
it's finally cooling off, but it's still a nice summer days.
Me and you live across the beach.
Yeah.
So last year when I first moved in over there to my place, we never needed a fucking AC. We were like, oh, the ocean breeze is enough, and it was perfect. It was like I was like, wow, this is good.
This is definitely hotter this year.
This year though, we needed to go purchase an AC and
like a portable one or
like one of those ACs that cost like $300, $400.
Like an AC unit. Yeah.
Yeah, and then a
damn, that bad?
Game changer. Yeah, it's humid.
Jeez.
I mean,
I'm still roughing it out, man.
I don't know how you are because when we record here, bro, it gets a little toasty.
Yeah, at one point, Kristen was at Palm Springs with the girls, and I was like, dude, this is so hot. Like, I literally didn't go my bed. My bedroom's a little warmer, so I like slept on the couch with two fans blasting on top of the ceiling fan right here.
Damn.
So I was like, man, I might sleep outside because I have a little chair out there that I sit there often and just like read a book and stuff. And I'm like, dude, I might just sleep there, man. That's how hot it was. Like I was contemplating it.
No, yeah, we have the AC unit in our living room, so sometimes I'll like wake up at 1 a.m. and be like, "Fuck, I'm sweating, like humid." Because this year's been definitely way more humid.
Yeah. For the new listeners, we are located 45 minutes north of San Diego, California, beach town called Oceanside. So as you can see, the hat, San Diego representing.
Yes, sir. And then this year is just ridiculously humid, but we're making the best out of it. And
it's called global warming.
Yeah, global warming, man.
Nobody wants to believe it though.
Get a Tesla. Shout out to Teddy for getting a Tesla.
He got a Tesla? He finally got it?
Yeah, dude.
I saw it on story, but I wasn't sure if he fully purchased it. I thought he was just browsing.
I'm pretty sure you got a Tesla.
Yo, congratulations, man.
Yeah. What about you, man? What have you been going on?
Well, right before we started the pod, we saw the new music video that I was a part of that I helped film. And it was the Airless shoot that we talked about like 2-3 episodes ago. It finally came out and I liked it. I mean, what did you think?
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, it was good. It was good. It's always hard to.
This was our first music video too.
You know what's funny that we're talking about videos when right now we're going to talk about like some question about videos. Would you judge a video or would you review videos?
Yeah.
But so yeah, it was good. I like the colors. One thing, it's
break it down, man. You got an eye. You
want me to break it down?
We didn't.
Shit.
Like the people that shot it, which I was part of, like we didn't edit it. So the director that was with us,
Yeah.
Well, he was part of the artist group party, if you want to call it. He's the one that edited it, so I'm not sure how experienced he is with editing.
Yeah.
He says he's done a few things before here and there. So
yeah, so I'll break it down to 3 categories: color, how it made me feel, and then like production, as in like editing, like cuts and all that, and then I'll break it down on overall
and
feel.
Okay.
Like what it made me
I
feel.
was like, what about camera movements?
Yeah, camera movements. That's what I mean. So the colors were good. They weren't saturated, but they were like punchy at times. It was good.
Yeah.
It was pleasing
to the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a pleasing aesthetics.
It wasn't distracting.
Some like the production. I don't know. This is what I was telling you. I was like, oh shit, like what were you guys going for? Like that, like guerrilla style, like hand movement.
Yeah,
like,
you're talking about the camera movement.
Yeah, that was like it was kind of unbalanced. Like
Yeah.
you could see like the foreground, like
Yeah.
the grass, like a rocking boat. And
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to critique that because like
It
they're
could have been
going for that.
intentional.
Yeah, they could have been going for that, or
Yeah.
or it was malfunction gear, whatever. But
Ironically, it did happen.
I mean, I don't know.
Our Steadicam kept
You were
failing
there?
on us. Yeah. It just shows you can't rely on gimbals all the time, man.
I mean, you had a conversation. It's like, yeah, it was so hard. Like, and then I was like, oh shit. Well, I didn't know
that
that
makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Cuts, like editing. I don't know the editor. That's his style.
Same.
So
I don't.
It wasn't like my like oh shit like my style.
It was just cool.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was. And what else?
And the overall feel.
Overall feel was good. It was.
Yeah.
It felt. It felt like a high production video.
Definitely was.
What you wanna.
Yeah.
What you wanna go for.
For her first music video, it was pretty dope. She's like I said, she's like affiliated with the Kanye West Sunday service. So like, I don't know. I feel like we did a hell of a job.
Yeah,
my drone shots were on fire.
I saw your shots. They were dope.
Yeah. It was cool, man. It's cool. It's cool seeing it on the big screen. We had it on our TV. So that was that. And before you showed up, so I just booked. I haven't even told you this. Dude, it's so weird. I keep a lot of things for the Potter.
Yeah, you're gonna tell me.
Yeah. So I just booked a trip to Key West,
really?
in Florida. And so we are taking off in 2 weeks.
Nice.
And I was like, man, I need a travel lens. So I finally pulled the trigger. Got the Tamron 28 to 75.
That's good.
2.8. So finally pulled the trigger. I've been wanting to get it. The 17 to 28, it's too wide, man. It's just too wide. And for what it just doesn't work for the travel stuff. So I'm gonna leave it home. I'm just gonna take my 7.3 and my brand new 28 to 75, which is a perfect zoom travel lens at a 2.8 constant. So you're gonna get that creamy bokeh, and I'm also gonna take my 55 1.8. So it should be good enough.
Damn, that's dope. So wait, where are you going to Key West?
Just to go. We've just been stuck here, man. So just want to do something different. I see my friends going to freaking Mexico every 2 weeks, so I don't want to quite go to Mexico yet.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just go to Florida. There is an opportunity there where, with the place we're gonna stay at, it's pretty much free. So I was like, dude, why not? And so we just got a ticket. Tickets were pretty fair as well. So we fly in there. So yeah.
Dude, that's good, man. Like that's like, I want to travel. I was telling Shelby, I was like, dude, like she wants to travel. She's always like telling me like, oh, we should go. Why don't we just? What are you doing next weekend? I was like, I don't know, probably just working and stuff. So why don't we just go to somewhere and get an Airbnb?
Yeah,
and I'm like,
we've been talking about that. We've been wanting to get like a Palm Springs place. Kristen was there last weekend. She said it was pretty dope, hot as hell. But
and now it's like right now I feel like
you're working a lot right now.
Dude, I'm working like 14 days straight. But I was telling Shelby, it's funny that you say that because I was telling Shelby before the podcast. I was like, oh, how you feeling? And I was like, I'm feeling fucking motivated. The podcast is taking off.
Yeah,
like, we're killing it.
I think we just needed that. We needed to see our freaking our stats.
I know how we don't look at them.
We never look at them. Yeah, the only thing we do look at is probably like YouTube.
Yeah,
I don't have control of the podcast stuff, and
I want to travel a lot, and she keeps bringing it up how like we should all like do something, or me and her just go away. But lately, man, I have a lot of stuff in my plate, like budgeting and stuff, like saving up for the wedding, saving up for other stuff that I got going on.
I'm sure it's tough
that I got to pay for, and it just motivates me. And tomorrow I work. Today's a Friday, and then Sunday I got to go help my dad at the farm. But I just love going. One of the reasons I love going to the farm is just like it doesn't escape.
Dude, when I made that drive for your birthday, I didn't realize how far it was, man.
Yeah.
To you, it's nothing because you're there like every week. But to me, it was like, holy crap, this is like in the middle of nowhere. But you have no signal, which is good or bad depending on you. But yeah, you're literally disconnecting for the next few hours that you're there.
Yeah, and last week it was a bitch because
how was the? I mean, it's fall break, so it's got to be pretty toasty.
Me and my dad picked Proteas, the flower. We picked 750 between me and my dad, dude. Jeez. And then my grandpa's there, like helping us, and it's like damn, like it's all of us, like the whole lineage.
Yeah,
and then like I see my grandpa going like fucking carrying. I'm like, fuck that, let's go, dad. Like,
so where's your bum ass brother at now, man?
My bum ass brother. Nah,
I'm kidding, man. I love you.
I know my brother's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
he's working, dude. He has a really good job.
I know.
He's
a busy guy,
and he's a family man. But I try my best to like go out there and help him out. But it just motivates me, and I was like, dude, I can't wait to go and help him out. And this last Sunday,
it seems like you love it.
It was enjoyable.
Good. You don't want to go somewhere where you hate.
It's a bitch. It's a bitch.
Technically, your day off.
It's a bitch, but it's like.
But once you're there, it's like.
It's good, man. Yeah. It's a getaway, but so yeah, that's my week in conclusion.
Yeah. So when I was today, before you showed up, I was just looking at like Key West vlogs just to get an idea. Like I've been there before, but it was such a long time ago, and this really just. In my opinion, because you and I look at fucking crazy stuff. So just shitty like vlogs of walking around Key West is just kind of boring and nothing exciting. So I'm like, oh man, if I kill this, like I don't know if I want to vlog it, but I do want to film for sure. So I feel like I can there's a window right there of dominating the Key West realm area when it comes to a dope video. Because all of the videos are literally point and shoot cameras, shaky footage, just talking nonstop, and it's like that's not my style at least. So I feel like I could probably tackle that and make it dope. And I've been wanting that because I was telling Kristen like, man, I'm like, I like what I'm doing, but man, I don't know if it's the whole quarantine and I can't technically travel like to a different country like I'd like to, but it's like, man, I'm getting like, I just feel stuck in this place, even though I live by the beach. Dude, it's first world problems. I know I sound like a little bitch right now. Legit first world problems. I live right across the street from the beach. I have zero excuse. But bro, like sometimes you still need an escape. Like, yeah, I know people have it more rougher than me, but I don't give a fuck, man. This is the way I'm feeling right now. Like I just need to like go I need to change the scenery.
You're feeling like that because you're getting used to. You're acclimating to your habitat. So like
this goes back to the Zach Kravitz thing, man. Maybe I'm too comfortable,
dude. Damn, dude. But yeah, man, go do that shit, bro. Go vlog that and dude, put yourself out there, bro.
Yeah. And vlog it. Like I said, like I haven't been creating for myself besides the IGTV vlogs, which is cool and all. But dude, I have certain things holding me back from airing out the videos that I've made already, which we
all have time, Berto.
No, I have time. I'm not saying there's no time.
I'm saying like you gotta do something to make it work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you can't put yourself second to your work because then that's I mean, right now you don't hate it because the money may be good, but you know in the future you might get like not depressed, but be like, man, what the fuck, like what happened to me? Or like
like I feel like I'm losing not my edge, but I'm losing the spark. Like
no,
I don't know.
And we have a couple questions about that.
Oh yeah. So what are we doing this?
So what we are doing this week? We didn't run out of freaking material. We just wanted to give you guys a voice and really manipulate how this episode was going to go about. So what we did was we went on our story.
By the way, you should follow us at In the Frame Podcast because we're pretty active on our stories. Very active, actually. And we try to engage with our community, the creative gang. Creative gang, bro. So yeah, give us a follow and check us out, see what's up.
Yeah, so we I straight up said, I was like, yo, give us a question. What do you guys want to hear from us? What not really a Q&A because it wasn't really supposed to be a Q&A. It was just more like, what do you guys have questions, concerns?
What do you guys want to hear?
What do you want to hear? Our opinion, our thoughts, which is the whole reason you're hopefully listening to it because you enjoy our opinions and thoughts. So we had a few questions and
we had a lot actually.
We did have a lot. A few is an understatement. Yeah. So let's get right into it. What's gonna be? What do you want to start it off?
I mean, of course, our close friends had a lot of dumb questions.
Yeah, we fluttered and we filtered all.
Do you want to go through those?
Just you're in charge, bro.
All right.
You're
So the first one we will discuss is this is like the kind of dumb questions I'm talking about. At real.jesus, boats and hoes. Like, what does that mean, man? Like, come on, dude.
Come on, Jesus.
So I think the first one, well, there's not too many dumb ones actually. Is inventory tight? Like, what does that even mean?
I think it means if we're running out of material.
Is your handsome friend Lamont?
Oh, I think he said talk about your handsome friend Lamont.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about him. He's one of our great friends. He's actually one of my best friends. We were groomsmen for his wedding, and he actually runs I
was about to say Bitcoin.
I almost said Bitcoin too, dude.
He runs like a buy sell gold jewelry, kind of like a. I won't say pawn. I don't know if it's a pawn shop. I don't remember.
I'm not exactly sure either. It's funny. He's from the DC area.
Alexandria.
What do they call it? DMV area?
Yeah.
Yeah, the DMV.
DC,
Virginia,
Maryland, and Virginia.
Yeah. He's from the DMV area. So him and his buddy started a business, which shouts to him, man. I'm always for entrepreneurs and whatnot.
I think they buy and sell jewelry.
Not exactly sure, but he does have a YouTube channel. Can you pull that up real quick so we could talk about it? So he does have a YouTube channel where he's educating people like me, because I don't know crap about gold and silver and whatnot. So it's pretty much like an instructor, like how would you call it? Classify it?
It's like bully. Here, let me
bullying
coin or something. Here, let me look it up because he needs to chat. But he was actually the one that I first contacted when I was trying to find
the rock for your lady.
The rock for my lady. So. Dude, I have like horrible service here. But anyways, I was one of the first ones I contacted. I was like, yo, what do you have? And he was trying to sell me stuff. And then he like directed me towards like the.
Sorry guys, we're trying to look for his page. Fuck, I have it too. I just can't find it.
Anyways, go find what's his at. I don't have good service here because I forgot to connect to the Wi-Fi.
Bro, connect to mine, man.
Oh,
I found it. So his page is called District Bullion.
There he is.
District Bullion. Mm-hmm. He uploads every week. One of his main goals was consistency. He wanted to freaking upload every single week, and it's like he's making it happen. He's not using a fancy camera. He's not using fancy lighting. He's using his cell phone, I believe.
Yeah.
And dude, at the end of the day, it's all about the content. If the content is good, if the information is good, it's an educational channel. So I highly recommend if you're like interested in the gold business or even learning about gold, because I don't know about
silver, whatever the
I want to get a ring one day. So like for myself though.
Yeah. You fucking little bitch. I was gonna hype you up right now, make it look good.
No, I'm trying to feel that powerful. You know what I mean?
Shit, you trying to go for ASAP PD?
Yeah. So District Bullion. That's our boy.
Give him a follow, man. Go check it out.
Subscribe to his channel.
It's a really good channel too. Like if you want to invest some money, if you got some extra cash floating around, and you want to invest,
or even if you just want to learn about
the
doesn't matter. So that was one question. Another question was like, this is my my cousin Kevin Diaz. He's like, does Alberto still think he's Batman? For those that don't know me,
Alberto drove one time. I went with Alberto and we drove in your fucking little Honda Civic. And then we went to the Strand, and you were wearing your fucking mask, bro. Remember?
I was?
Yeah, and you were
like,
remember that. You were like, I am Batman or some shit. We were trying to make a video.
I don't remember that, dude.
Dude, that was it. That was
Wait, what?
Yeah, bro.
Damn, my memory's super horrible.
If anybody,
I'm a big Batman fan, by the way. The new Batman trailer looks amazing. Like,
who's playing the new Batman?
Robert Pattinson, man. The gold.
I thought they switched it. Oh no, that's for another.
People were killing him because of the Twilight movies, but dude, watch his other films outside of Twilight. Like, yeah, Twilight is super trash. He even admits they're trash. But watch his other films, dude. The dude has range. Like, he's an amazing actor. So I was super hyped when they casted him. A lot of people hated on him because they don't know. They're just freaking prejudging based on Twilight. Oh, he's the vampire dude. That's fucking whack. No, this guy is a fucking animal in his other films. Anyways, this is at man, these ads are crazy. Jerusalem Films. If you guys,
I think that was the ones like, are you guys
do you guys do video reviews from other filmmakers? We haven't done that, but I mean, that'd be kind of interesting. We kind of did a little breakdown right now.
Yeah, we would. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That was the future question. So what we would want to do in the future, maybe, I don't know, if we come up with like a submission, like, hey, like if you guys want to want us to critique, we could have a segment or something where if you guys want us to critique your work, photos, videos.
We'd love to like get the creative gang involved.
Yeah,
so.
and then we would post a picture here, and we would like say like, hey, we think this. And it's like, what do you guys think?
And it would be constructive criticism, and not going to be like, yo, that shit sucks because it sucks. Like, no, that's not the way we roll, man. We're going to give you
just positivity, man.
Yeah, but we will keep it a buck too, man. So we're not going to be like, we're not going to be liars. Like if the footage is super shaky and it's like making me nauseous, I'm going to let it be known. So at Jurel Films, that'd be interesting. I think we'd be interested.
A possibility, man. You never know.
We'd be interested in that.
Like the other question said, are we low on inventory? We might have run out of material by week 20?
Yeah, we're not. We're not.
Just kidding.
We're chill, bro. Another one says at Shell.bay, which is your queen, finding a videographer for our wedding.
Yep. And you guys,
how was that process?
So we came with the conciseness. You can't film it, and I don't want you working on it because you're part of the wedding. I want you to have fun. So, yo, guys, battle of the low balls. Give me the lowest price.
Battle of the low balls.
Just kidding. No, like I already got one inquiry. Our boy Joel, he's like, oh, I do weddings. And then I was like,
I've worked with him.
He was like, I'm gonna upload a video. I was like, cool, bro. Like, let me see what you got. Dude, like, I'm down to hire one of you, creative gang. Like,
no, I work with this guy. He's actually usually. I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
He's great.
Like I told you before.
I'm actually shooting his wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
So let me tell you guys a requirement before you guys get all excited.
Break it down.
So before this, let me tell you a little backstory. So before this, remember I was gonna hire that guy who was charging me like $4,500 for a 6-minute
highlight
video with drone, like the whole shebang. Like that was like his really like high package.
It's actually not a bad price.
So $4,500, all handheld with the monopod, A7 III.
He's a Sony.
His shit was clean, bro. His shit was clean. Like it was like king, like not king, clean.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I'm willing to pull that out of my pockets. But then like after the whole like Corona thing happened,
things got pushed,
and then I felt like he wasn't like not responding, but like keeping up with like up to dates because we sent him an email.
Okay, this is very interesting that you're saying this, man. Keep going. I don't want to interrupt your flow.
So I sent him an email and said, hey man, like we might have to push the date and we might not do the wedding.
Okay.
Because COVID.
Right.
This is like right when like
the pandemic hit.
Yeah. So we're like, hey man, it might not happen. And remember, this was a year in advance.
Mm-hmm.
So then this motherfucker, he never fucking replied to the email.
So that they gave you.
Shelby was like, "Wow, that's like really unprofessional."
It really is unprofessional.
A week passed by, and like nothing. And I'm like,
really,
bro, like you have no fucking like empathy towards like the situation. Like you just want to go for the buck
he's going for the cheese.
And then I was like, damn, like give him a month, babe.
Nothing.
Month goes by, nothing, dude. So I'm like,
holy crap.
So then I went on Instagram, I followed him, and I was like, nah, bro, he's not doing our wedding. Fuck that. Like, I don't give a fuck if he replies like in 6 months and be like,
I don't care how good you are.
Sorry, I didn't read. Like, nah, bro.
Not even none of that.
Yeah, none of that. So
not
I was
even
like,
a cap response.
Yeah, so I was like, scratch that guy. Like, he's done.
That's very unprofessional.
Yeah, so like, it goes back to show you, like, hey man, like, what the fuck?
He just left a bad taste in your mouth.
Not the bad taste. It's just bad customer service.
So. I'm glad you're saying this because I just love that we talk about things that we've never talked about. So my main priority is, let's say, customer service. So I make it a goal to respond within 24 hours, freaking max. And I've been in a situation where I'm in the middle of a shoot and I see a DM inquiry and I have a 5-minute break and I'm reading it and I'm not ready to respond fully in depth. So I'll be like, hey, dude, I'm in the middle of a shoot. Let me message you tomorrow. Let's schedule a phone call, something like that. I'll let them know hey, I saw your message, but let me get back to you in a few hours, kind of thing.
Yeah.
My number one, and emails as well. I'm on my computer almost all day, so unless I'm shooting, so my emails are always popped up. So if I get an email, I get a notification off the rip, and yeah, dude, I'm always always on it, dude. It's so. Yeah, I've always learned to respond as soon as possible, as soon as you can. Don't be that too cool for school guy where you don't respond for 2-3 days.
Yeah, and it's your freaking it's your job to respond within a day, dude.
Yeah. So hearing it from your end, because you do both sides.
Yeah.
You're the one that talks to clients, and you were the client.
Yeah.
And so hearing your perspective, where you're like, dude, I'm done. That really is a thing, though. So I always just kept it in mind, but I'm like, is it really a thing?
And I just had that. And I was on the opposite side of the spectrum this week as well. I was hitting up this like company. I was like, yo,
It's following up.
not a company, but like a person that owns the company. I was like, hey, like, would you be willing to trade a couple portraits for so I can put you on my Peter Collin Frames business
website
account and Instagram, and then we'll just trade barter.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, I'm down. And then I was like, okay, cool. It's like, what are your available dates? 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. And then in my head, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, all right, move on to the next one.
Well, at the same time, you do have responsibility to follow up. Because
yes, I agree.
Things do happen, because I've been in situations as well where I completely forget about the DM, and I opened it when I wasn't ready to open it. And I opened it real quick, and I totally forgot. And the next day, 2 days later, I'm like, holy crap, I totally forgot to respond to this person.
No, it happens.
So you can't just be like, your situation was different, though.
Okay, so my situation is different because it's like free shit, right? So like, let me take a picture of you in return to put you on my portfolio, and then in return you get these free pictures. So because it's a barter for trade, and you're kind of getting pictures for your website or for your Instagram or whatever, and then I'm getting my portfolio filled up. It's kind of like, I don't really give a fuck. I'm gonna move on to the next one and not really follow up, because there's not really much for me to gain.
Gotcha.
Which is bread,
right?
Cash, whatever fucking strives to do. So that's a little bit different, but I'm saying like communication is always key no matter what.
Yeah, sure. But like at the same time, like this is good practice for you, where at this point where you could follow up with the email or DM, whatever the hell you're communicating with this person, and just say like, hey, not sure if you saw my last message, but I'm just curious about your available dates, so we could work something out and go from there. So that's where you gotta, like, if I don't get a response, which happens very often, because people get scared when money is involved, which is perfectly normal, I will respond and be like, just following up, blah 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 blah. Let me know if you want to do this. If not, it's totally cool with me. But let's just figure it out.
Yeah, and I'm only saying that because I'm saying like I'm always on the opposite side of the spectrum, so that happens to me where like people don't respond to me. But if there's no like monetary gain for me, like oh shit, like I gotta be on it, because I'm not gonna pay my bills if I don't get this gig.
Right.
But I'm not saying I'm money hungry. I'm saying like my follow up thing might happen like a week later instead of 24 hours.
Right.
You know, and right now.
But that videographer dude, for example, he just lost a potential client.
You
wanted to mess with that person.
That's different, because
that's what I'm saying. Like we fucking, he took an L on it without even knowing it.
Dude, we were on the phone for like 45 minutes, and he was like telling me like, oh, blah blah blah,
this is the process, blah blah blah.
And then I was like, damn, this guy's really professional. Like, we're on the phone. He's on his way he was actually in Joshua Tree. He was coming back, and then he's like, yeah, I took some vacation. I don't know if it was anniversary or some shit, but he was telling me this and that, and I was like, damn, all right, cool. And I was like, yeah, man, I've seen your work. You're clean. And he's like, dude, thanks, man. Not a lot of people see that. I was like, damn, this guy's real. And then hung up the phone. He's like, oh no, before I hung up the phone, he was like, hey guys, if you guys want to secure your date, which is another question coming up, I need $1,000 deposit.
Right.
So I was like, okay, like I was like, shit. I was like yeah, like he was building urgency as a entrepreneur.
Okay.
So, and I was telling Shelby,
did that make you feel comfortable or uncomfortable?
It made me feel like, all right, he's doing his due diligence as his business sector, and I respect that, whatever.
Sure.
But then Shelby hung up, and she was like, oh my god, like we have to give him $1,000. I'm like, babe, chill. He's just
you know the game.
I was like, I know the game, babe. He's just using it as a strategic movement.
Yeah.
He ain't got no
creates
fucking
urgency that I might get booked. Yeah, so like, you want to book me early?
That's 1 in a million, bro. Like, chill. And then but yeah, like it was. I guess you could say it left a sour taste in my mouth. So I was like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, it would too. Like I'm gonna invest $4,500 for my wedding to you, and you can't even freaking have the decency to respond to my freaking email. Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah.
And I'd be the same way too, man.
Yeah. So
back to putting it out to the creative gang, if they could do it here in the Southern California area, if not, I don't know, even if you're in Nevada, Arizona, or unless you want to fly to California.
Yeah, I got the dough, man. I got my shit saved up. I got my good budget. I'm not gonna rip you off. Like, I'm not gonna fucking be like, oh, $1,000 for a wedding. Yeah. I know Berto's a fucking videographer. Yeah. I know what he charges, and so like, I'm fair. I'm fair. We're all fair. We're on this. I'm not asking for a sponsorship.
Plus, you have a different angle too, because like, you know that,
and I'm really
as
picky.
a creator, it's hard to get bread, and you're not gonna. We always shit on the people that try to fuck us. Yeah. You can't be that person either.
Yeah, no. So like I said, like before I even consider you, like let me see your work.
Of course, you have to.
You know,
shoot him a DM, shoot him an email, show him your work.
Yeah,
show him your rates. Don't waste time don't waste time as well, guys. Like if you're gonna like inquiry, like show them your freaking portfolio, show them 2 to 3 films, and also show them your rates. So there's no back and forth and it's like wasting time. Like
exactly,
get to the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, get to the meat and potatoes, because if you show me something good and then I'm like, oh dude, I love it, like perfect. Either set up a call with me, FaceTime, and then that FaceTime expect to like get hit with questions, because I hit my other guy questions. What's your pricing? What's included in the package? What's the blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Get ready to get hit with those, and then if
you're choking,
then that obviously says
an experience.
It screams an experience, and I may look into the next one. But I'm just telling you guys straight up, because I don't want. Oh, I filmed my cousin's bar mitzvah or quinceañera, and I got you, bro. I got you. Nice. And then I got you with the homie discount. No, bro. I want quality. I want quality, man.
You're only gonna get married once on paper.
Exactly.
Just kidding.
So,
no, but Joel. I mean, I've worked with him in the past. Like I said, I'm doing his wedding. This guy is a fucking animal. He's a Sony user as well. Yeah. So,
I already got my photography
photographer.
Down.
Nice.
Dominguez Photo.
Let's go.
He's got me, bro. I told him to send me a confirmation. But
let's go.
Creative game. We're out here, man. We can create avenues for you guys. Just know we're here for you.
All right. So on to the next one. Speaking of Joel, he actually responded to our DM, our question DM on Instagram. By the way, at In the Frame Podcast. Be sure to give us a follow. At Joel, man, these freaking names. Joelito.esp. I'm assuming that's the last name. Working for a company doing media versus freelance.
Take it away, Berto.
I have a lot of experience with this question, because I have worked for a company doing media, the real estate company that I just walked away from a few months ago. It was a great way to put my foot in the door. Learned a lot of the corporate ways, and learned a lot about systems and protocols. I just learned a lot that was outside of the film aspect, if that makes any kind of sense. Like organization. I learned how to edit podcasts there because I was shooting their podcast. So if it wasn't for them,
you wouldn't have got that experience.
It would have been a struggle to do this 3 freaking camera podcast.
Yeah.
Learn how to. I mean, of course, you learn every day how to like talk professionally. You got to have your on and off switch. So it was great, man. It was great. I had my experience, but I feel like my situation where, I mean, it could be any kind of job, because you could just peak at a level and you can't make as much that you want to make,
or grow as a creative,
yeah.
Which main reason you like left that?
Yeah, I wasn't growing anymore. I already had peaked. Actually, I peaked within 6 months, to be honest. But I was growing my side hustle more and more and more, to the point where I was making as much as my regular job, if not more. Yeah, and that's when I was like, all right, I'm out, man. Like I already outgrew this place. I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity. But I'm going to respectfully leave. Mm-hmm. And that's what I did. And the freelance thing, this is the thing about the freelance. It sounds good and dandy to like, hey dude, I'm my own boss. Bro, not everyone's meant to be their own boss at the same time.
Take it away, bro. What do you talk about your experiences?
You need to be fucking so self-disciplined. Like you need to create a structure of when to wake up. You got to treat it as a 9 to 5 as well. You got to schedule like from this time to this time. You got to make it block. You got to block your schedule. From this time to this time, I do this, I do that, I do that, and I do that. And at this time, I'm pretty much done, unless I have some kind of like crazy deadline.
Yeah.
But it's very easy. It's very easy and it's very tempting to just, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking chill out, man. I'm just gonna chill at the beach and not do anything.
Yeah.
Very easy to do that, man.
Exactly.
So compared to the 9 to 5, you have to show up at this time, and you do clock out at this time, and then you do have the security of you're gonna get paid X amount of dollars every 2 weeks. So when you're freelance, you got to be the lion. You got to go after it. You got to look for those clients. You have to execute your emails. You got to. It's more than
you're the secretary. You're the creative.
Yeah.
You're all parts of the fucking business.
You're the CEO. You're the one-man band.
You're the one-man band.
Literally a one-man band. Where in my other job, it was so fucking easy, man. Like I literally just show up, shoot some things, edit some things, and
because you had a guy scouting for those companies.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Something.
Exactly.
So do you feel? So let me ask you this: do you feel? I think I've asked you this before. Well, I don't think so, or maybe I have. I don't even remember. But do you feel that sometimes being the one-man band show hits on your creativity, or
no? Yeah, 1,000%, man.
So expand on that for other creatives listening to like who have that fucking question right now. I want to go into freelancing. Like they might be thinking like, yeah, I'm making enough money to do that switch, but I'm only afraid, or not afraid, but I'm only concerned about, hey, like, how does your creativeness take a hit with the whole like administrative side?
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, we talked about it in the very beginning where I feel like I need to get away and spark my creative juices again. Because right now I'm not feeling creative at all. I'm not feeling. Damn it! I can't freaking find this stupid ass word. Inspired. What the hell? Yeah, I'm not inspired. Yeah, I'm not inspired at all, man. I'm just creating the same. I almost said bullshit, but it's gonna be paid though. No, I'm just creating the same like stuff. Like I need to niche down to a field where I do love doing and enjoy doing.
You need a breakthrough, bro.
I don't mind doing the shooting. It's just the admin work, man. It's just like it's so annoying doing. I mean, today I was talking to 2 freaking rappers and we were talking about prices and stuff, and everything's going good until we talk about we even talk about ideas and stuff. I'm not putting much ideas out there because I know like I don't want to freaking waste my time and have my ideas getting taken away and they go with some bum ass videographer that's charging them $1.
Yeah.
And so we talk about money. I give them the price and no response from either. I'm like, this is pretty common, man. So I hate doing that part. Like I just want someone to like, I wish I could just have someone just book my stuff and like, hey, this is the shoot at this time, blah, 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 kind of like thing.
Yeah, I mean it's bound to happen, bro. Like it's inevitable.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing you have to go through when you're a freelance. When you're working 9 to 5, you don't have to deal with any of this BS. You just show up, bro. My life was easy, too easy actually. I just show up, shoot some stuff, edit some stuff. I'll get the edit done in like fucking a couple hours, 3 hours if that, and I have 5 hours to do whatever. And they're thinking I'm editing on the project because they know editing takes a while, and I'm just freaking editing my own stuff at the same time. So it's like yeah, so it just depends. Like I was too bored, so I had to move on. So now I'm doing the freelance thing, but it's not easy, guys. Trust me, it's not easy. It sounds glamorous. You see it on YouTube. I quit my job to go full-time photographer. It's a cool title to have, and you're gonna have a lot of clicks on YouTube, but it's not easy in the real world, man. It's not easy at all.
And my only 2 cents as input to this question would be like, you can set your own prices.
Oh, of course.
You have the freedom to do that. As we're working for like a media company or a business, you're obviously having a salary or getting paid an hour, which can be your motivation to leave that company.
Yeah, and I mean, at the time, I was stoked for any kind of pay because I just got back from traveling, and I hit my 2019 goal, which was make a living off creating, and I did make that happen. But at the end of the day, like it wasn't as much as I should have been earning. A lot more, in my opinion. Since especially I was like kind of doing almost everything. But you live and learn, man.
Yeah.
It was still a great experience. I had a great time working with those guys. But it was my time to leave and it just kind of worked out perfectly.
Speaking of goals, I don't think I've ever said this, but I feel like for this year, my goal, even though I haven't never said my goal was to make as much as my brother with my regular 9 to 5, with my photography, kind of make as much as he's making. He has a really good job. He went to school, traveled firms and stuff, and I'm proud of him. But my goal secretly was like, I want to make as much as my brother's making, as my regular job and my photography.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man.
That's just a little Easter egg. Like, you guys never knew that, and but we're talking about goals and stuff, and I want to talk about it so I can motivate me to keep doing what I'm doing right now.
Of course, man. Of course.
That's good, man. That was a good question.
I'm gonna keep you accountable, man. Now that I know that. Man. Now that I know that, man. You have a few months left for
a few months.
You have a few months left to keep.
Never mind, I'm out.
All right, so on to the next one. We kind of this one at Thomas the photographer, he says, comparing yourself to other creators, is it healthy?
Fucking Thomas. Of course it's not healthy.
Yeah. It's very easy to compare yourself though.
It's good to compare yourself as in the way that you want to, hey, I want to strive for that cleanliness.
Yeah.
I'm not well, you guys, Peter, why the fuck were you stuttering? Because I don't want to say I want to strive for that look, because you got to be your own look, right? So you want to strive for like,
but you do want to strive for like professionalism look.
Yeah. So sharpness, clarity, your shit's in focus,
smooth, steady shots.
Here's a big one. So your bokeh guys. I've seen so many photographers, bro, who create fake bokeh.
It's called the portrait mode on the iPhone, dude.
No, dude, I've seen it to where like, they'll take a portrait of somebody. This is one thing that bugs me, and then like,
oh, you can manipulate it in post.
Yeah, so they'll make. Let's say they have a 2.8 lens, like yours.
And they want a 1.4 look.
Yeah,
a G Master look.
So what they do a thing around the thing.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And you can straight off the bat tell, like, it's like, oh, look, the top is fucking blurred out, but then the bottom of the feet is like clear.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, bro, like don't do that.
But the common folk won't catch that. You will, because you have an eye.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like it doesn't look eye pleasing. It looks kind of weird.
It just looks odd.
Yeah. So look for the professionalism. Like, if you want to go for that look, buy a really expensive lens. Like, not an expensive lens. Buy a 1.4. Buy a 1.8 at minimum.
What if you don't have the cash for that?
What if you don't have the cash for that? Then don't go and exaggerate the bokeh. Like, kind of like make it a little like not as.
I feel like you're going off topic right now, man. You're talking about gear at this point.
No, I'm not talking about gear.
That wasn't the question.
I'm not talking about gear. I'm saying about focusing.
Is it healthy to compare yourself to
yeah,
other
so that's
creators?
what I'm saying. So like that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you're seeing other photographers who have a really expensive gear and you're trying to mimic the look, don't go and fucking blur and put it at 0.
Okay.
Or negative, whatever. But professionalism, just fucking keep at it, bro. Like, keep your image sharp. That's it.
How do you compare yourself to other photographers?
I at the beginning I did.
You did, because I remember
when I was
you would always
Lance,
rave about it.
When I was doing,
like, bro, how the fuck are they getting this? Like, they fucking suck. I'm like, bro, they're probably good at business and you suck at it.
Well, that was I didn't. Yeah, that's. Well, I compare myself in 2 ways. The first, when I started comparing myself, was like my image quality is not up to par. Mm-hmm. But that was more equipment, because I had an A6000, mm-hmm. not really good at low light. And then once I got now I got the A7 III. Mm-hmm. Shit's a beast in low light, bro. It's insane. But if I did have to compare myself, I would have to compare myself in people getting more gigs than me.
Okay,
that's something.
That's still comparing.
Yeah, so that is one thing.
And it could be unhealthy because it could piss you off. That was
really rotten to my soul and the creativity of being a photographer.
Those are hard words, man.
Yeah, man. Because at the end of the day, man, like, if you trap yourself in like this like box where like you're trying to like evolve, right? But mm-hmm. because like you have so many rotten thoughts that fuck with your head, and like, man, maybe fuck this shit, man. Like, I'm not made for this.
Right.
I'm just not getting gigs. And then you start saying your business sector starts influencing your creativity. Mm-hmm. You're really good. You're really a good photographer, but the dough is not getting there. And because of that, you're calling yourself a shitty photographer when you're really not. Yeah. And that happened to me. And how I got out of that was just talking to you, talking to other people. Like, hey, man, like, don't be so hard on yourself. Like, you got to be a little more open. You got to just relax and be confident. And then that's when I got on the confident highway 101 that we talked about last episode. And I was like, holy shit, like, what the fuck? Self-doubt, bro. I was in the self-doubt lane. And here now.
It's very easy to fall in that rabbit hole, though, man.
Oh, definitely.
Especially if you're like watching YouTube and you're seeing all these people having. I mean, look at Instagram is really a freaking highlight reel of your life. No one's posting your shitty moments on their lives.
They're not.
Like on Instagram. You're just seeing, hey, I'm in Cancun. Hey, I am in whatever, Bali, or like, I'm having a great time while you're not. Like, it's very like, that could make someone feel like ass, like shit, for sure.
Chauvinistic.
Yeah. Like, It just depends on how you want to see things, man. Like you don't have to follow those kind of people. Like I try to limit myself. I try to limit my consumption of content, period. Even if it's like the piece of content that I'm consuming nonstop for sure is podcast. Like I'm learning something, or it could be entertaining as well. It's just like funny and whatnot. But for the most part, I'm learning something new every single day.
Yeah.
Whether it's business, whether it's in the creative world, the creative space. And at the same time, I do like if I don't want to think about work and I want to think about entrepreneur bullshit, like I just want to freaking just not think of nothing. I'll just listen to some funny ass stuff. I follow a few podcasts that are pretty just funny in general and just makes me laugh and makes me forget about the world.
Yeah.
But like Instagram, like, yeah, it's very easy to like see things and be like, oh my God, like they just have it way better than me.
Yeah.
I'm at this shitty job right now and they just have it way better than me. Like it's very easy to fall into that trap. Believe me, it's not just, I mean, shit, I've been there before where I was traveling for 6 months. I'm posting fucking bangers after bangers after bangers. Like, trust me, like it's not always just dope stuff, man. Like you have to freaking carry 60 pounds of luggage on your back and
balls.
And then sweating balls because it's in the summer in South America, and you're getting on this bus for 24 hours, if not sometimes longer, and it's just uncomfortable. You're eating sometimes like shitty ass food. It's not glamorous. Trust me. Like, yeah, when we post on Instagram, it looks fucking fire, but it's to get to that point. It was really hard to get to that point, man. So, and of course, you're not showing that. That's just natural.
So, what's your example of you never compared yourself? Or what's
no,
your
I
low
had
point?
Before.
Well, give your low point because this is in the
my
frame
low
podcast.
point.
That's what they're asking. Like, what's like? When did you have that like comparing? That you were like, well, snap out of it.
That wasn't the question. The question was, is it healthy or not?
Okay,
I mean,
so,
it's easy to compare yourself. Yeah, like you said in the beginning. Like, if I want to go for this look, like I want to try to go for it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're just comparing yourself, like, man, they just have it better than me, man. Like, I just can't. I'm never gonna get to that level, bro. Stop consuming that content. Yeah. Focus on your world. Like I always told you, like the last few episodes, bro, I'm in tunnel vision, man. I don't look at nobody's shit. Yeah. I don't look at anybody's work.
Yeah.
I want to work on my shit. And like I said, I don't want to get influence from outside videos that I've seen in the past. Like I'm literally in my own world, man.
Yeah. So we're both in agreement that it's unhealthy, of course.
Right.
I think I just went a little more in depth of giving an example of when I felt like it was unhealthy. But that was a really good question. And guys, comment down below.
If you ever been through that.
What give your experience down below, because
yeah, we would love to hear it.
We want other creatives.
We're not the only two that's experienced this.
No, and then we want other creatives to like hear your example of when you were in that rut of self-doubt and just feeling like shit about that with the question. And so so the creative game can just get motivated, man. Be like, yo, like this motherfucker feels this. I bet I'm gonna fucking overcome this shit.
Yeah, and if you guys are feeling, if you guys are at that low point, man, dude, feel free to hit us up, and we'll respond to you, man. Like we've all been there. You and I have been there for sure. So I can't speak for anyone else, but I know that for a fact that we're not the only creators that have been through that, where you're comparing yourself to someone else, and you're like, fuck, man, like I'm never gonna get there, man.
Because guys,
and then eventually you want to give up. Like, do not give up.
The reality is, there's always someone going to be better than you, no matter what. No matter how hard you work, there's always going to be somebody better, and you can't dwell on the fact that they're better than you because you're in your own lane. Like you said, you have horse blinders and you're on your own fucking
I don't
lane.
look at no one's shit, man.
And
I just worry about my work.
You have to like stay in your own lane.
Yeah.
So that was a great question.
Great question. This is another great question as well. It's Jonathan Rahu. He was the frame of the week last week. So he asked, how do you feel about a fallback plan? Side hustles ? Goals at the end of 2020 as well. Do you want me to go for this?
I'll answer it.
How do you feel about a fallback plan?
Fallback plan, like I told you guys, my fallback plan is to help my dad at the farm, and that's my fallback. If photography doesn't take off, if I don't get more than 2 or 3 gigs, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have more of a, not a career, but I'm gonna be more successful helping my dad out than taking photography, then I'm gonna go do that. That's my fallback plan. But you shouldn't be thinking about your fallback plan. You should have one. Don't get me wrong, you should have one. Worst case scenario, but don't think too much of it, because if you think too much of it, you manifest and like, oh, like I could have done a better job at this, but don't worry about it. I got my fallback plan. And then that kind of like puts you on, like kind of like pulls you down, you know what I'm saying? From cloud 9 when you do a good job. So it's good to have a fallback plan, but don't focus it on too much. That's what I would say. Simple as that.
I'm gonna go the opposite route. What? I don't believe in a fallback plan.
Damn, bro.
I swear to God, I've been reading too much shit, dude. I've been reading so many books lately, man. This year has been the most insane year of reading for me. I haven't read a book since fucking '08, I think. But this year, man, I've been reading so much.
Well, I'm gonna ask for a book report, bro.
So I feel like if you have a fallback plan, and like I said, you got to be made from a different kind of cloth to do what I'm doing, the freelance world.
Well, don't do our questionnaire like that.
No, I'm not doing it. He's asking, what do you think about it?
I'm joking.
I feel like if you have a fallback plan, Pete, like you said, it is safe to have one. But if you have that fallback plan in the back of your mind, you're not gonna go 100% hard as fuck when it comes to what's in front of you.
I agree with that.
And you're gonna be like, oh well, I got this fallback plan. I already had this set up ready. So like, if I fail, it's okay. Like, no, dude, the way I'm looking at my shit right now, I can't fucking fail, bro. I cannot fucking fail. That's me, dude. That's just that's just me personally. I gotta go hard as fuck. I'm gonna give it everything I got. And bro, there's no other choice but to get that W to me. And I have no fallback plan. I don't want to have one because I want my back's against the wall. That's when you get that's for me personally, it pushes me to work harder. Some people may not need that. Some people may not need to be uncomfortable to work hard as fuck. Me, I kind of do sometimes. Like I need to be in a comfortable situation. Like if I don't work this week, I'm not getting paid.
Yep.
So that's why I got to go super hard. That's why I don't believe in the fallback plan. It does help to have one in theory, but I feel like that's going to stop you from going extra hard. So that's my take on that, man.
Yeah, that's a really.
It just depends on who you are. It depends on who you are as a creator. So, Jonathan, if you could fucking, I'm not sure if you're trying to dabble into the freelance world. If you have a job right now, like I'm not sure. I know we've spoken a bit, but we don't know each other that well. But like, if you're gonna go in that creative space, man, you got to go hard as fuck, man. And then if you have that fallback plan, to me, like I said, personally, this is the way I work. If I have a fallback plan, I know I'm not gonna work that hard. I'm not gonna work as hard as I know I can.
So let me just end that question with like, Jonathan, just focus on your shit, and you're gonna get through it, bro. That was a good answer, man.
Yeah, I think it was great because we had different answers. So
mine was kind of yours, but I was trying to be more PG with it.
No, bro. This is in the frame, bro.
But yeah.
All right, on to the next one. Great question, by the way, Jonathan. This is Art of Luck. This guy is a crazy beast when it comes to his art.
He's the one that I have that I got the art piece from.
Yeah. And his question is, what's your least and most favorite thing about working as a creator?
I think the least thing for me is when you have a client and then they say, I'm going for this, and then boom, you deliver. Oh my God, I love them. Thank you so much. Can you also do this? And I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do? Can you like make these into like a square where like you can delete her, or like can you change the color of my shirt to like yellow?
They're pretty much asking you to do the magic.
Yeah, I'm like your shirt is freaking white. Yeah, how are you expecting me to make it yellow? Like,
I mean, you could do it in Photoshop, but
you could, but it's not gonna look as clean.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, sure, I can make it work. That's it. But that's all I have.
Yeah, the dumb notes. I get dumb. I had dumb ass notes today too, as well. That didn't make fucking zero sense, but it's what the client wants. I'm like, I try to justify myself like, yo, this look is so fucking outdated. It looks so stupid. But if you want it, I mean, you're paying for it, so why not?
Yeah.
But what's your favorite part though?
My favorite part is coming up with that theme. What do I mean by theme? The color palette. I don't know. I'm always like, I'm always treating a photo shoot as a different color palette. So I don't, like lately I've been noticing a lot of photographers here around San Diego. They go for that like orange, like matte black, grayish look.
Sure.
And I'm like, whoa, like you guys are just doing the same thing. But for me, it's like, every situation is different. Every lighting situation is different. Yeah. Every ambient, your background, whatever you're at, it's different. So like I try to create. I'm into the moody tones, as you can tell by my.
Yeah, for sure. I like it. I fuck with the moody tones.
But at the same time, I'm making my own. So I'm never like that same like moody tone. It could be a really saturated moody tone. It can be a really dull moody tone.
Right.
whatever the matter of the fact is, it's always different. And if you pay for something, I'm not gonna give you a replicated look that I got paid for my last gig and do the same thing.
Right.
So that's what my feedback about that question.
My least favorite part is a creative part, of course. I mean, the admin stuff is not technically creative, but my least favorite part, I would say, probably the editing. I love to shoot, but my favorite part of it, ironically, is during the editing phase, where there's a part where when I'm in flow, man, dude, it's like, it's euphoric. Yeah. It's a euphoric fucking feeling, and you're in flow. You can't think of anything else but the screen and your edit, and it's going so smoothly, and like all the pieces in the puzzle is just falling in place by itself. And I'm like, holy shit, like it's a rare feeling, man. But when it's happening, holy shit, man, it feels like I'm high. Yeah, it's like a fucking high feeling, man. So like I said, editing is like, I gotta edit, it sucks, whatever. It's so time consuming and whatnot. But once you're in the flow, once you get your selects and you're matching it, especially when you match it to a dope ass song, you're in the zone. Holy shit, man! Yeah, it's one of the best feelings I've ever had in my life, and I get that here and there. And it's like, especially my own projects, I'm like, bro, like, fuck, I cannot wait to show this shit. Like, yeah, dude, it is the best fucking feeling ever. Yeah. So that's my take, man.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Great question.
Yeah, that was a great question, dude. And he's a creative too, so I'm sure he's got his pros and cons. I'm interested in hearing, Art of Luck, if you could let us know what is your least favorite part or your favorite part. I'd be interested in hearing this. Okay, so the other one is, at Blessed to Be Alive, he says the pros and cons of freelance versus corporate shooting, and how to retain clients long term. Good question. Pros and cons of freelance. I mean, I already discussed the pros and cons of freelance, and we talked about the corporate shootings as well. Corporate shootings, to me, it's bread. It could be fun. Not always. It's not always fun. But it's getting you paid. That's the pro, is the paid part. The cons could be some of the most boringest stuff ever. Yeah. Where it's literally easy. You just record the button and then let them do their thing. And yeah, that's the pros and cons for me.
Yeah, you basically called them out. What was the second part of the question?
How to retain clients long term. I would say, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. Retaining clients, just go above and beyond. Yeah. You want to surpass their expectation goals. And just think about it. Just think about how, like, what can I do to impress them too, like, so they can spread the word of mouth, because that's number one. And what you can do to be like, holy shit, like, Pete, Alberto, you killed this shit. Like, holy shit, I'm gonna. You want that self-assurance in a way that, holy shit, like, are you free next year because I'm gonna do a wedding or some shit, like I did it to my mariachi. Like, they were fucking they were a beast, and I was like, yo, like, next year I'm gonna hire for my wedding. Example. So you always want to go above and beyond, and you want to try it. You want to go at it as it's gonna be your last gig. The way I think about it is, like, what are you gonna be remembered as? Right. So that was your last photo shoot. That's what you're gonna be. For sure. That's your staple. For sure. That's what I go for.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm pretty much similar to what you just said, and also constant great communication on my end. For example, the videographer you wanted to hire that didn't email you back, I would never do that shit. He's never gonna
bitch.
Oh fuck. He's never gonna get. Yeah, I would never do that. So, like, even when I'm done shooting, I'll send him an email. Hey, it was great working with you guys. If you guys have any needs in the future, near future, or if you know anyone that needs some kind of video services, please let them know. Yeah. Let them know that I'm here for them. And also give them a great experience, man. Have fun. It's not just work. I gotta have fun too. Like, if it's a photo shoot, I'm taking my freaking speaker, I'm playing some bangers, and we're having a great time.
I started doing that after you told me.
Yeah, dude, that's such a clutch thing to do. Like, just take a speaker with you on a photo shoot and
loosen them up.
Play some music, loosen them up. Like, yo, what kind of playlist you guys want to listen to? What are you guys into? Then show me your Spotify playlist. We're gonna bump this, and you're playing it and you're shooting, you're just having a great time. Because let's be real, shooting people could be awkward, especially when people are not used in front of being in front of the camera.
And it's awkward when you're like telling them like, all right, move your shoulder, like just relax, bro, just relax.
It's
and
easy
they're like,
to say and they're just super stiff.
like they become even more tense when you tell them to relax.
Yeah.
So like telling them playing music and stuff like puts them in their like comfort zone.
You get little things like that, man. They're gonna remember that forever. Like, dude, remember when we shot with Pete? Like, it was just a fun time. Like, we should do it again. Like, or a friend hits them up like, hey, we're looking for a photographer. I saw you guys shot some stuff. What do you think about this guy? This guy was a great time. I highly recommend him. You need to hire this. You need to hire this guy. So yeah, that's the way I would do it, and it's been working. I mean, I have a couple of retainer clients right now as we speak, and I mean, they work with me for a reason, so I'm doing something right. So I feel like I could say what I'm saying right now.
Yeah, dude, you're a legit freelancer, so go for it. The client is gonna keep coming back to me because they love me and I satisfied their needs and above. So that's just a simple question.
Yeah, cool. All right, so this is at Shot by Chelsea. Let's go. The importance of a deposit / contracts is a very good question.
Personally, I haven't done any contracts yet. I'll take that back. Actually, I think I did one for that portrait of with a lot of people. Deposits, I haven't done any deposits yet, just because I don't know. I haven't required deposits. I've believed in the system of shaking hands and deal. But
until you get fucked.
I know. Thankfully, I haven't got fucked. So
same.
Deposits. What do we mean by deposits? From other more advanced entrepreneurs, freelancers, what I've heard is, hey, like you're taking so like the my fucking videographer,
he asked for a deposit.
Yeah, the one that fucked me over. He didn't fuck me over, but he just was being really rude. Hey, you want this date next year? Give me $1,000 to secure a spot.
It's pretty common though.
So what is that? What does deposit mean? Non-refundable, 100% of the time. My wedding planner was non-refundable, $500. Basically saying, hey, like you're using me for this date next year. Give me $500 and I'll sure.
He said 1,000.
Was it 1,000? No. This is my wedding planner.
Oh, your wedding planner.
So she was like, give me $500 and you got this date secured. So we gave her $500 and she was like, okay, bet. I'm basically hired, and those $500 were non-refundable. So for whatever reason, I never get married, or we switched to whatever reason, she keeps the $500. So that's what a deposit means.
It's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Man.
So that's what. No, I'm just letting for the viewers know.
Oh, okay.
Know that what is a deposit? Deposit money you're never gonna see again to secure your spot.
Mm-hmm. But it goes towards the total.
Of course,
sum.
it goes towards your total
sum
amount, lump sum, and that's what a deposit is. I haven't required none. Contracts, I'm pretty sure I did. I was like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, where I did one where it was like, okay, we're gonna shoot this, and why do you need a contract? Let's say I haven't done a wedding, but let's say you do a wedding, and after you shoot. In the contract, there's no like, hey, like, why don't you take a picture with my great aunt who came from Virginia? Like, what the hell? Like, I want my money back. I want that discounted. Well, let's look at the contract. It wasn't there. Like, take a picture with great grandma or great aunt or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that's why sometimes photographers use contracts for that, like to secure, like not to secure, but to like reassure them that there's that liability. Like, hey, bro, like you told me to shoot. This is the shot list.
This is the shot list that you needed me to get.
And this shit wasn't included, bro. So like, fuck off, not fuck off, but like chill the fuck out, and you're not gonna drill me for this. You know what I mean?
Right.
So those are from photography. I don't know if videography from your point of view are different, which I'm sure they are.
This is new to me because I don't know anything about photography contracts. So.
I've like looked into contracts. And I'm like, what the fuck do people need contracts?
I didn't know there was a shot list.
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
a shot list.
I didn't know that.
So like,
which makes sense though. I just never knew.
So like I've seen contracts where like, oh, shoot this. Like, all right, cool. Like this is in the contract. So
right.
like you get paid for this to take these shots.
Right. Correct.
And that's my input of contracts and deposits. My experience.
I'm pretty experienced with contracts. It's a security blanket, man. So you need to do one. I recommend any creative, if you're going to work with someone, no matter how low the dollar is, make a fucking contract, and it's good practice for you too. So when the time you do end up with working with bigger clients, bigger budget clients, you already know what the fuck to do. This is proper protocol for your business. So yeah, if I do weddings, music videos, pretty much any kind of shoot, it's reassuring to me and it's reassuring to them. I send them a contract. I'm like, hey, to make you feel at ease, like I do have a contract that I will have written up for you. And it gives you the specific things that you want. So like you said, if they come back once you deliver the project and they're like, yo, where the F is this, my other edit? I'm like, bruh, that wasn't discussed. Cause if there's no paper trail, it's a he said, she said game kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So if the contract that you guys both signed and agreed, I'm like, bruh, the contract doesn't state anything about you wanting IGTV stories or whatever, IGTV videos or stories, 9x16 videos. So yeah, contracts are freaking very vital, especially when you're dealing with a lot of money. Deposits, very important as well. Like your wedding planner, you're booking that day. So let's say you're a rapper, you want me to shoot your video, and then we're talking about all these great ideas, and I don't do deposits, I don't do even contracts. And I'm like, all right, Brett, let's fucking shoot this, man. Let's shoot this. And the day of the shoot happens, and I show up to the location. I'm like, yo, man, where you at, dude? Like, I'm already here. And you don't show up, you don't hit me up. Dude, I wasted my time talking to you about the freaking concept of the video. I wasted my energy. I wasted probably my gas driving to the location, and you freaking ghosted me. And now you missed out. You wasted your day kind of. You feeling like ass. You feeling like shit. And you're not getting paid too. So that freaking makes you feel like shit, dude. So I've never been through this, but I've learned so much from YouTubers that like, yo, dude, contract. So luckily, because of preparation, I haven't been screwed yet. Knocking on wood.
Let me add something with you that's very important. So let's say that day of the shoot. Let's say before that, the rapper's paying you, I don't know, $2,000, right?
Sure.
But at the same time, you had a wedding that was going to cost you $1,500.
Double. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to go with the rapper, but you didn't have a deposit. I'm going to go with the rapper because it's more money, right? And it's more like motivation.
I thought the wedding was more.
No, the wedding's cheaper.
Gotcha.
Watch.
Gotcha.
So you don't ask for a deposit for the rapper because you're like thinking like, hey, like this motherfucker's going to pay me $2,000
right for
the rapping game. So $1,500, like scratch that. Like not like fucking booked.
Right.
You didn't ask for a deposit for the fucking rapper. And then the day comes and he flakes what you just said.
He ghosts
you. You go like, motherfucker. Like I could have made $1,500 in this
doing a wedding.
So like now you lost the fucking wedding and you lost your deposit. So like that's the reason for the fucking deposit.
Yeah.
Because it's time and you're scheduling.
Yeah. No. So the point of the deposit is you're booking for that date. So I am not available for anyone else but for you.
Yep.
So if you don't have a deposit, man, you're really shooting yourself in the foot because you're risking that person freaking flaking on you or something. Something weird happens. I mean, a lot of things could happen.
You could have probably booked.
Yeah, and then like even if another person hits you up for like let's say more money, you could double book yourself and hire another videographer to shoot that wedding. You're still getting a piece of that wedding as well. Like that's happened many times.
Yeah.
Like I've been part of that before where you double book yourself and you hire another videographer like, hey, shoot this wedding for me. I'm going to edit it for you. I'm going to pay you this much money. And then you give me the files back and I'm shooting this. That's happened many times. So it's really good to have a freaking deposit and it's reassuring like, all right, this guy's serious. He's really serious about this craft, like about this video because he gave me money up front. And I also have a 50% of the deposit that's going to be non-refundable as well.
Yeah, that's just to protect your
because
ass. If
you flake on me or something happens, you decide not to want to shoot this video anymore because either you don't have the funds or you're just being a lame ass. At least I have something because I wasted so much time and energy trying to figure out this video for you, try to treat it for you, and just for you to flake. Well, at least I got something out of this.
Yeah.
Instead of wasting your energy and you got $0 for it.
And that's a good thing because I've been on the customer side of it, like where I've been like, what the fuck do you need a fucking $500 deposit?
It's and pretty then normal, man.
And then you think about it, it's like okay, like $500 just in case I waste your time because you had another booking that was like maybe less than mine or maybe more than mine. I don't know why you took mine. And it's to cover your time.
Yeah.
Even
sharing your ideas, you're sharing ideas that they could take and give it to someone like, hey, this is my idea, which really is your idea as a creator. When you're speaking on the phone 24/7 with this person before
you're sharing fucking things.
No, even being on the phone, bro, that's part of the work right there. That's part of the job right there. Like, you should be getting paid for your time.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's the straight up answer.
Yeah.
Like, it's just to cover your ass, and the deposit is nowadays normal. No, and you shouldn't be shocked.
Dude,
you shouldn't be shocked.
Do not. Like, it's very common. If you're a creator and you're working on something, contracts will save your ass, because in case the client comes back to you and bitches at you for not delivering a certain piece of project that they expected for some weird reason that wasn't discussed, you could always have that contract. The contract states this, and this, not what you said. So,
yeah. And guys, contracts is contracts. Deposits is deposits.
Always do deposit too, because that means you're booked for that day.
Yeah. So like one of the
it weaves out the fat from all the fucking fake ass that are trying to book you or not book you. They just want free shit. It weaves out the fat.
Like, I'm thinking about this idea. Are you free this day? Like, are you serious though? Like,
yeah,
the deposit will be
serious. There's a lot of bullshitters that are looking for content creators, but they don't want to fucking pay you.
Yeah, and like for me and Shelby, like I have really good experience with fucking contracts, because like you got to save up. Because how many deposits have me and Shelby been hit? Oh, $500. Sorry, $500 deposit.
That shit adds up. Yeah,
it adds up. So like, guys, respect the contract and respect the fucking deposit, because it's the real thing.
Yeah, definitely do a contract for sure. Definitely have a deposit, so you know that person's serious, and in case they flake out, you still got something out of it instead of wasting your time. And
time is money, baby.
And feeling like shit. Exactly. Time is fucking money. All right, that was a good question. The last one, you want to do your brothers?
My brothers? Dang, you call my brothers like that? Here, let me see. Let me do a few ones. So, let me end it with mine. We got a couple. Last two. Let's see those behind the scenes shots that didn't make the cut at Manny 5712. Well,
I don't know what he meant by that.
So what he meant, I think what he meant is that the takes, the cuts, what didn't make it to the podcast. When we start recording and put recording.
Everything is in the podcast.
Yeah. So like,
bro, we are not pre-produced at all, man.
This episode, bro, like
especially this one,
dude, like we off the rip, like on our feet. We're on our fucking feet, and that's good because it makes us think off the fucking rip.
And it's organic.
Yeah. We just basically
we literally record everything.
Let me give you insight of the production. Hey, Birdie, ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, record.
Boom.
Pause.
That's it.
All right, go sit. Turn the cameras off. All right, boom. That's it. We don't leave the cameras running.
Literally it, dude. That's literally it.
So like behind the scenes,
there's no awkward cuts.
Yeah, there's no like. Remember we seen like fucking podcasts we see, and like we see like them go lazy, like all right, dude, cut.
Yeah.
And then they'll leave the cameras rolling. It's like, dude, don't be doing that shit, bro. Don't be cutting me off like that. Like, what do you mean? Like, I got this studio for us to be professional.
Right.
And then they're like, you see there's awkwardness, but we don't. We like just
we literally we turn on everything, hit the record button, and once we're done, we hit the stop button, and that's pretty much it.
99%.
Very simple.
Yeah, 99%, 100% of the time, I think. I don't know what the fuck is gonna come out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And if something unexpected comes out of your mouth, then I have to be like, motherfucker, like you guys have seen it in the podcast. I'm like, I'm gonna call you out, bitch.
Yeah.
Because like you got me off guard, and I was like,
we don't know what we're gonna say.
Like, all right, bet.
There's literally no pre-planning.
Yeah, there's no pre-planning.
I mean, we knew we were gonna do freaking kind of like a Q&A, but
but what I want to do.
If you guys want to see like the production, like I said, follow us on In the Frame Podcast. If we go to our stories, we're very active, and we always post our stories before we record. Yeah. Check it out so you can see what this looks like. You'll be amazed what outside this looks like.
Yeah, like so, like I'm like out there.
I had a friend come in, and he's listening to the podcast, and he showed up. And he's like, so this is where you do the podcast, huh? I'm like, yeah, how do you know? Like, well, I recognize the white right here, like the what the fuck do you call this shit?
The art piece?
Yeah, art piece. And he's like, yeah, dude, this is exactly. He's like, dude, don't you eat here? I'm like, yeah, man, we eat here. Like,
shout out to Rexworks.
Yeah, Rexworks. Let's go. But yeah, dude, they were very shocked of how we make this space look larger than it is.
Yeah. But yeah, we have no pre-production. And I was telling you right now, I was thinking about vlogging my experience, like how I get ready. But it's just like it's Friday, man, and like
you got lazy to say it.
I got lazy because I was like, I gotta get my shit. Not really lazy, bro. It's just like I didn't have time for it because
Right.
I was like too focused on the questions.
Okay.
But anyways, that was a good question, bro. So let's end it with the last question.
Let's do it.
It's gonna hit home, I think, bro, or maybe not. Let's see. Have any of your real friends hated at Lamont or Mont_Mont 1580? Let's end it with that banger, bro. Have
Okay.
any of your real friends hated? Go first, bro.
Real friends hated. I mean, I don't know if I'd call them real friends.
I didn't laugh, but I was like, damn, that's ballsy. Like, what the fuck?
I'm cool with a lot of people, but I wouldn't call them close friends.
Yeah. You're popular, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, you're the popular one in this duo.
So, but I mean, I remember from the very beginning, like I was the weirdo with the camera.
Look at Berto thinking like, oh fuck, I don't want to call.
Now that I think about it, like I was the weirdo with the camera that I would get clowned on for having a camera. But ironically, they'd want fucking pictures nonstop. Hey, take a picture of me. All right, now, bitch, you want a picture? Like, suck my dick.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn,
so
bro.
now you want a picture, huh?
Okay, bro, venting. I like it.
No, so that's definitely happened. I can't really think of real hate, honestly. At least that I've heard or that's been in my face. I mean, there's always closet haters, of course, but you'll never know about it because they too pussy to fucking say it to your face. That's a fucking fact. I mean, we've had local creators that unfollowed and stuff because they fucking pussy. And
there we go.
They know what we're doing. They see what we're doing. They're probably seeing our fucking yeah. So I mean, that's happened before, but too pussy to fucking say it to our face or whatever.
Dude. Too motherfucking face, bro. No, I feel you on that, bro. It's like
it's just weird. Like, are they threatened? Like, what's to be threatened?
Yeah,
we're in separate lanes. We're in separate.
Sad.
We're in completely separate lanes.
It's so sad. I've told you, I'm all like, dude, like we might.
But they
like,
weren't friends though. But they
weren't friends, but they were acquaintances.
Yeah.
In the same field. And
Same
I was telling
fucking
you,
city.
Same fucking city, bro.
Yeah.
Our city is 168,000
Hey, bro,
people.
we're global though. I don't give a fuck.
I
what people
know
here
you,
think.
motherfucker. I'm just kidding.
We're global though, man. I don't give a fuck what they think.
I don't give a fuck. And I told you this, and I was like, oh, should we talk about this? And I was like, yeah, like, dude, be like, just give me your honest thoughts. Like, be you. And then I'm like, yeah, I bet. And we say our thing. Oh, like, dude, blah blah blah. Like, blah blah blah. Damn, that shit sucks. Like, I thought he was a cool person, but no, dude. Like, it's just when you're successful, people get jealous, bro.
And we're not even successful yet.
We're not successful, but like when you get your ball rolling and people see that shit, like,
when you're moving,
this motherfucker's riding with confidence. This motherfucker's striding and making shit happen. Unfollow. Why unfollow me, bro? Like, I'm here to. This is a creative fucking gang.
As Demon would say, sad.
This is a creative gang. We're all here to be fucking helping each other.
We're just trying to like help creators out.
Yeah.
And
I'm here.
And some local creators fucking are fucking weird about
dude,
it.
They're just weird.
I find it very hilarious though.
Me too.
I'm like, oh man, if you're not doing something, yeah.
Me too, bro.
I feel good. It makes me feel better.
Alberto, think about this, bro. How stupid does that hater sound that like may know us more than me trying to give money to the person filming my wedding when I have a fucking wedding photographer or videographer here, and I'm trying to give your gig to someone else because I want you to enjoy the party. Mm-hmm. So what makes you think that I wouldn't have hired that person that unfollowed me or hates me or is talking shit behind my back?
That's true.
Like, bro, that could have been you. You know who the fuck you are.
He's probably watching too.
I know he is. He's probably sitting and watching. He's that dislike all the time.
Hey, they stopped giving the dislike. Fuck, man, I should have not said anything.
I know, and
God damn it.
I know you did, bro.
They stopped disliking our shit now. Fuck.
So like, we're here to help people. We're not here to talk shit. Like, if you take offense to something we said,
it's like my dick, dude.
And then you're like, and you're like, well, finally you're an asshole, and I'm not the asshole in the episode because I'm always the one looking down at.
Oh,
like,
man.
oh, Petey's an asshole. But anyways, so we're here to help people out, man. We're here to uplift people, help people find gigs. I'm inquiring for fucking gigs.
We're pretty much sharing our experiences.
Yeah, man. So like, don't take anything to offense, guys.
But that wasn't a real friend. So fuck them.
It wasn't a real friend. But it was
what about you? Like, they're asking, have you ever had real friends hate on you?
All the time.
You call me a hater all the time.
Not for me.
But you know it's tough love though.
From my side, I hear positivity, fool.
Let's go.
From your side, niggas. I'm just kidding, bro. Now, from my side, bro, fool, you told me last episode. Damn, P, why you be? It's like, I don't remember you this confident before. And I was like, bro, because I'm hearing positivity, bro. I'm not trying to say I'm meant for this shit, but I'm saying like our experiences are meant for this.
Yeah.
People want to hear your experiences.
People want to hear your experiences.
People want to hear my experiences. And they get fucking like, yo, these motherfuckers can do it. What the fuck is stopping me? Let's fucking grow together, bro. Yeah. That's why we made the creative fucking gang.
Let's go. Gang.
And guys, I hope you guys are getting motivated as we are getting motivated because we're recording 2 episodes in 1 week. This shit's fucking motivating us, and we're just getting heated.
Yeah, we're just getting fucking started, baby. Yep. Let's go. But yeah, other than that, it's bros. People are gonna talk. Your closest peers will talk about you. It's okay, man.
Mike Jones.
You know the way I see it, man. You know the way I see it, bro. Like I'm elevating myself, and they're still in the same fucking situation. Bruh. I'm just saying, dude. 3 years ago when I picked up a fucking camera and started filming, like try to go professional and shit, they're like, yo, that's fucking weird, bro. You ain't gonna do shit with the camera.
Why'd you get that drone, bro?
Yeah, why the fuck did you got that drone for fucking attention, bro? You just triggered me now, man. I remember that fucker that said that too.
That's why I said that, bro.
Oh, you just got a drone for fucking attention, bro. It literally taking me all over the world. I didn't pay for shit. God paid for shit. God paid a lot, and you're still in that same fucking job, bro. Oh fuck, you're still in that same situation.
Who's losing? Who's fucking hating?
Not me, bro. I ain't losing.
Hey, you hating for a reason, bro.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh man, it's happened many times, bro. I just laugh on my bro. I know where I'm going. I know where you're gonna stay at.
Yeah.
And I'm not about looking down on people, bro. Not at all. But bro, if you hating, bro.
What's that shit called? I forgot what it's called. What's the wrestling
Suck It.
Hey man, but this has fucking been a really fun episode.
Frame of the week.
Frame of the fucking week presented.
Frame of the week, man. A really dope photographer, local photographer from I believe Vista. Shit, hopefully I'm saying that right. At DA_photography 760. So he's a local North County resident. Check out the shot. It's like a boudoir shot. Damn. It's fire. I love the shadow and I'm
really moody, bro.
I'm a contrasty guy.
You are.
So this shit is like speaking to me right now. Yeah. And I'm not a big fan of like the take pictures of hot girls 24/7, but this guy made it work though, man. Like it wasn't, I don't know, just the framing and the tattoo and it just fucking worked, man. Like the hair.
I see depth.
Yeah.
It's really moody.
So depth photography, man. He's been fucking with us for a long time.
Yeah.
So we fuck with you, bro. You'll see the image right here on YouTube and we'll link his Instagram in the description and the show notes as well.
Check him out, guys. Guys, In the Fucking Frame Pod. If you want to be featured on In the Frame Podcast, we always Frame of the week. We always post it on Fridays, so be a lookout if you get chosen. And that's gonna do it for episode number 13. We appreciate you guys' asking questions.
It was a fun one.
Yeah, it was really entertaining.
It's good listening to what they wanted to hear, what the gang wanted to hear.
Yeah, and for all you motherfuckers thinking that this is scripted or whatever, this ain't scripted. This is legit. We were just reading them, and I'm thinking Manny. Off the rip.
Yeah, Manny.
What the fuck? This is
where can people find you?
People can find me at Peter Collin Frames for my professionalism. I only have like 3 pics, but more coming soon.
You gotta drop those heaters.
Peter Coilins for my personal. PeterCollinFrames.com to see my inventory that's not running low. And yeah, guys, where can they find you?
Instagram _Mendoza, YouTube Alberto Mendoza. Be on the lookout. I'm fucking dropping some fucking heat finally on YouTube. So I can't wait.
Let's get it, guys.
Also, be sure to follow us at In the Frame Podcast.
Oh, of course.
We're very active on stories.
Yeah.
Some have told us that we're fucking funny as hell. So if you guys are missing out, man, be sure to give us a follow and check our stuff out. Yeah, and hit us up on DM us. Shoot us an email at intheframepodcast@gmail.com if you have any questions or concerns. We're more than happy to help out. And yeah.
One more thing, guys. Lucrative deal going on right now. We're gonna come out with merch pretty soon. And
We are?
We are.
No, this is what we're saying. Like, we don't fucking talk about shit.
Yeah, we are. And I have some stuff that I'll talk to you.
Let's go. I didn't know about this. I still don't even have my hat.
Shirts coming on soon. And hats. So if you fuck with us, anything helps, man. We're not here to beg or anything, but guys, we go out of our way to make this production happen, and anything helps. So we're gonna make some shirts and some hats that I finally got to connect.
Let's go.
It's worth it.
Let's go. I didn't know this.
I'm not gonna lose money to fucking
Let's go.
But let's go, guys. In the Frame Podcast, episode number 13. I am your host, Peter Collins, joined by your co-host, Alberto Mendoza. We will catch you on episode number 14. Peace.
Let's get her going.